shop from the butcher's. Mum, Dad and the kids all sitting down at the table looking forward to an evening's entertainment. Crossroads on the telly or Snakes and Ladders. These days, no one cooks at home anymore, and eating out has all but replaced organised religion.
I mean, this current government, the government of Tony Blair, was actually founded as a project in a Ponzi restaurant in Islington. And it's really a Ponzi restaurant culture. And what that's about is cultural laziness and decadence. If I eat ciabatta, I am, versed in Italian culture. No, you're not. You've never sat through the films of Fellini properly. You haven't read Boccaccio's Decameron. You've just eaten something, and therefore you think you have a right to prognosticate on it. And really, the whole kind of restaurant food fetishism is really a pretty disgusting and decadent spectacle.
Most people cannot see what good food is and what rubbish food is, what sort of Ponzi food is. That gets me really cross.
It's all Ponzi rubbish, like pan-fried chicken or something. Well, what the hell else are you going to fry something in than a pan? Are you going to fry it in your hand?
Our fruit has to look right. It doesn't really matter what it tastes like. Well, I don't mind a bruised peach or a slightly straggly potato if they've got a lot of taste to them. Well, now I think people worry too much about a bit of dirt and grime. Children now, they're falling ill because they don't eat turds when they're young.
Sorry, Arthur, just run that one past us again.
Children now, they're falling ill because they don't eat turds when they're young or something. Doctor told me.
I'm a Cornishman, and I just get so annoyed. I'm going to be locked up over this, aren't I? The men in white coats are standing by as I say, you go to a jumbo Cornish pasty, which is about that big, filled with mincemeat and carrots. You don't have carrots in Cornish pasties. You don't have mincemeat. It's got to be skirt. Ask your butcher. And, in fact, my girlfriend once wound me up. I was in a pub, went to the toilet, and she was talking to this bloke, and she said, if you want to wind Rory up, just mention carrots in Cornish pasties. And innocently, I came back from the lavatory, and this guy said to me, you're Cornishman, aren't you, Rory? I said, yeah. He said, you like Cornish pasties? He said, oh, I love Cornish pasties. I'm the world's leading expert. I said, I like it. I don't think people put enough carrots in Cornish. I said, what? Don't mention carrots in Cornish pasties. And I was then everyone started laughing.
It's just that food is shit waiting to happen. Anybody who enjoys food too much has got a problem, any more than anybody who enjoys carpet tiling too much.
So, it's nearing the end of our Grumpy's day off. He's done some exercise, done some shopping, put together some self-assembly furniture. Well, failed to put it together, actually. And at last, it's time to relax. Then he's reminded that it's Ingrid's birthday, and God help him, they've hired a disco.
I went to a wedding at the weekend, and my wife said, come and have a bop, John. I thought, the idea that I want to get up and have a bop. I think people over 40, as I am now, should be legally banned from doing any form of dance. I think the Puritans had it right here, actually. Any form of public display by old people of jigging about should be banned. Behind closed doors with the curtains drawn may be acceptable, but the idea that I should be allowed to jig my arms up and down and move around in an awkward and embarrassing manner horrifies me. I think they ought to, at these weddings and parties, there could perhaps be a dance floor for all the people under 35, and then the rest of us, they could have maybe an indoor allotment where we could do a little light gardening or something.
It's an important lesson. The dangers of dancing for grumpy old men can scarcely be overstated. You might twist an ankle or spill your beer. Worse still, you'll be caught by your nephew's video camera, turning red and throwing your limbs about, and be a laughing stock for years to come. Worse even than that, you could look as much of a prat as these guys. Let this be a lesson to us all. Next week, we root out the guilty. Politicians, the royal family, and bloody awful television.
One, two, three, four. Suicide. 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 Suicide.